What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukishu. We are back with another Musume video. Hope y'all had a good weekend. I had a pretty decent weekend. Just a pretty much a typical weekend. But we are here back with Agnes Tachyon, as I do believe last week we ended off with Cheval Grand again. So, here with Agnes Tachyon, pretty much changed the inheritance. Decided to just basically go 42 for 42 each of the 3 stats I have: power, stamina, and speed. And I just want to see how it goes. If this will probably solve my stamina. I don't really think stamina is a problem. It's just for some reason with Grass Wonder, I just couldn't get her stamina up to 1200 at that time. But it should be sufficient enough, so I do hope at least power will make it. Other than that, pretty much the same setup, no changes there. And we shall jump into the training run. Now, I'll be honest, I did not really play Pretty Derby over the weekend as much. Just give me a sec here, guys. But yeah, I didn't really play Pretty Derby over the weekend. I pretty much just ended up, let's see, doing the usual stuff over the weekend. Whatever like I do with like chores and other stuff. And then my usual dailies. But on Saturday, I did spend some time on Reverse and Snowbreak to do the event story, just to get that out of the way. Did play Wuthering Waves to, you know, clear up the map a little bit more. And also I did end up recording a video for today. I don't know why I checked that. And then what else did I do game wise? Let me look at my games real quick. No, I didn't really do anything there. I guess that was pretty much it. It did take some time because also on Saturday, I also waited for my keyboard to come in. So while that was going on, I was doing the main stories and all that. When my keyboard finally came, it literally took me... I don't know why I looked at this. It probably took me about an hour. It felt like an hour at least. Probably 45 minutes. I knew it took a while, but I didn't know that, like, for sure, that swapping out your keycaps and putting in the new ones, removing it and taking it and putting the new ones in takes a good bit of time. Not gonna lie. But I am loving this keyboard. It is, from what I remember, should have been, it's a little bit cheaper than what I previously had. And even though my previous keyboard did work, like I said, I just thought it had to be an upgraded. Well, I thought I just needed a new keyboard because it's been like 10 years. Probably more, because I do remember getting my old PC like 2012, or building it at 2012. So yeah. Got a new keyboard. Instead of a full keyboard, I decided to go with a 75%. And so far, I've been loving it. Not as clicky or clacky. I don't know what terms they use. I know there's like thocky, clicky, something like that for keyboards. I'm not into or know about keyboards like that. I have done some kind of, I guess, research, because I did wanted to make sure that I get a pretty decent one. And I literally went from a Razer to, what brand is this? I've never heard of this brand, but I've seen good things about it, and the price was actually not that bad. It was like under 100. And it is Techwear. I don't know if you guys have heard it, but honestly, it feels pretty darn good. Not gonna lie. Now, the real question is the longevity of the, I guess, the durability and longevity of the keyboard itself would be the real test, since my Razer keyboard, we all know Razer's a big brand and all of that. My Razer lasted me double digit years, so it's gonna be hard for me to convince me. And I'll be honest, I am kind of a Razer boy. My camera is a Razer webcam. My mouse is a Razer mouse. My headphones, Razer. So I'm kind of a Razer boy. So it's kind of weird for me to venture out of that. I was this close. Oh, sorry about that. I was this close to getting another Razer keyboard. And it was either going to be the Huntsman, the recent one. That was like $200, so I didn't really want to do that. And then there was also the version 4 of the keyboard I had, the Black Widow. It was between those two if I was going to go back to Razer. And I was very close to doing it. And that one was like 150, I think. I'm not sure, but it was like discounted. But eventually I ended up just picking this one. And I honestly, after the weekend using it, so far so good. I'll give it another month before I really feel confident in it. But it feels good to me. I should rest here. Other than that, enough about my keyboard. Anything else over the weekend? I basically just give you my weekend update. No. Yesterday, Sunday, did I do anything? I caught up in sleep. That's what I did. Because I was pretty darn tired after Saturday. Yeah, I even slept late. If you guys didn't know, my sleeping schedule is totally flip-flopped or just screwed, but it's alright. Oh, then my game freeze. It looks like my game froze, guys, so give me a sec. We'll see if there's anything else I need to talk about myself over the weekend or anything else. If not, then we'll jump into the comments, but give me a sec and let me just jump back into the game. All right, we are back. It looks like we ended off here with this event. One more thing, just to, you know, further prove, or not even prove, just to let you guys know how much of a, I guess, Razer fanatic is the way to call it, supporter. What was it, 2015, I'd say, I ended up getting a new laptop, and it was a Razer gaming laptop. Honestly, in my personal opinion, because I did have a MacBook right before that. Of course, you know, we've always known the MacBook was, oh, at least for me, and a lot of my friends and people, usually, you know, MacBook Pro or the MacBook in general, good laptop, really good laptop, pricey, but a really good laptop, and mine did last me for a while. But when I got the Razer gaming laptop, I did use it for gaming, but it wasn't even just because of that. It just like, it had that MacBook feel because it was like black metal, I think. It was just so nice. It was so nice. But yeah, that's me being a pretty heavy Razer supporter, so it kind of feels weird getting out of my comfort zone in a way. I don't know if comfort zone was the right word to say, but I do know other brands are good. Definitely Asus is a good brand. If we're talking about big brands that are well known, we're talking about like Asus, HyperX, and all that. But I know there are some like low key brands that you probably haven't heard of, like Wooting apparently is like a really good brand. I never heard of them until when I was thinking about getting a new keyboard, so yeah. But enough of that talk. I don't think there's anything else I need to mention about myself. Looking around my room thinking that I'll somehow come up with something to talk about, but I don't think so. So, with that being said, let us just get started with the events. I mean, the comments. So the first comment, oh, Ah, here it is. I thought I had I thought I had lost the comments, but I didn't. First comments are gonna be from Nova. I might sound like an old man, but back in my days of Uma, well, you could kind of speak for both of us because I did play since the beginning as well, and others. Let's do this. The support cards were like meh. To be honest, it was. I mean, we had like the what? We had Super Creek, which was like a really good stamina card for like the longest. Right now, it's still good to use, but it's not the best, obviously. What else was good? What else was good? Vodka Power card was really good from what I remember. Because of Breath of Fresh Air, the gold stamina recovery skill it had. I think the Aguri Cat Power card was really good as well. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I mean, a lot of the old cards were good at their own time. I don't really necessarily remember, but a lot of the good ones were good. I just didn't have access to them because I didn't pull for them, obviously. I didn't necessarily pull for support cards until literally when Kita's card came out. So yeah. Let's do this one. So we can get Wise to an E. I think the Saiyan Sky Wise card was pretty good as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me take a look at the cards, actually, from the past. I know some of them were good. You got all of them there. I know Guts cards early game was, to me, useless. So I never really used them, to be honest. Let's see. I'm not going to go too far from the thing. I'm just going to see, like, the starting ones that were, like, pretty good. Where are we? Did I rest? I'm pretty sure I did it already. I would do that, but I'd rather do this. Yeah, a lot of the starter ones were good. Biko Pegasus speed card was good for short distance. I know Nishino Flower was used. I just don't remember if there was used specifically for something. Sakura Bakashino for a short. Fine Motion was a good wise card. I think the El Condor Paso power card was usable. I think. Of course, the Vodka power card I mentioned, the Tokai Teo and Suzuka speed cards. Those were good. Oh, we can rest here. Wow, we already have 42 on Guts. Let's do red. Because I know red is most likely like the less trained color, at least for me. And of course, I'm just looking to increase bonds, so don't mind me here. Then let me look for a little bit more Dioguri Cap. Even the Special Week event card, the speed one from the first event card, or event, that was actually pretty good to use in the beginning as well. So yeah, there was some pretty good cards like before the Kita speed card came out. But like half of it or more than half was meh, so I feel you on that. We're gonna do the hopeful stick, so sorry about that. I thought I heard something, to be quite honest, like a little thump, but it's kind of weird for me to hear something through my headphones, because unless my volume was low, which it isn't because I'm playing music. And normally when I'm just chilling on the chair, I do have my left side of my headphone off so I can hear. I was gonna say, did my game freeze again? That's weird. But yeah, usually I have my left headphones off. So for me to like look around, I like I literally thought I heard something. I might have, but yeah, it's just weird. Sorry about that. I remember when Kita card was announced, people were like, "Holy Uma Lord, have mercy." But really, the older cards are so outdated that I do have them repressed in my memories. Yeah, definitely these days they are, of course, outdated. Even by like the second year anniversary, like they were still relevant, but they are definitely outdated. Excuse me. Especially the Kita card. If we're gonna go specifics, the Kita card was definitely really good when it was released. I believe the half anniversary, the first one. And then, yeah. I mean, like, it's like we said, she was pretty good to use. I would say, I want to say until El Condor Pasa's speed card, which is almost a year ago. I would say. Like, right now, she's just okay to use if you don't have any others, which I need to replace her somehow. Or replace that card somehow, but I haven't replaced her yet. Well, technically I did with Doramente, but we need at least 2 speed cards, right? So that's why I was kind of tempted to pull for the Vivlos one. I don't know if I mentioned I was tempted to pull it, but I am tempted to pull for the Vivlos one. But I'm gonna save for the new scenario later, so gonna have to pass. Gonna have to pass. Nuds had responded saying, I can't say much about Oat Uma because I stopped after the first Annie and came back, and Lark came back the end of Lark, but it was different from now. I'd say card-wise, the cards now are all just overpowered. The newer one, just stronger than the one before. Yeah, right now is just, from what it seems, they're just making new cards. But after like a few months of a card being really good, that card now has a chance to, you know, become kinda not the best. Kind of like when Eugen said that the Duramente and Okandra Pasa card was in danger of getting overthrown because of the Vivlos card. Which maybe in some cases people might actually think they're better, but eh. Other than that, oh, it looks like Nuz had responded to multiple ones, so let me go to the next one. I think we can still train, but I think I'm gonna rest using the date. Next comment says, yeah, the next few months are gonna be tough for me as I try to save for Annie. Please let Vexina be delayed. I'm scared right now. Dropping below 50k is so scary to me. Yeah, when we thought Vexina was gonna possibly get released, was it May? I think it was May for the shoot, what was the race called? Was it a Victoria Mile race, I think? Because she had won it twice, so I had assumed that maybe that would be her month. Guess it wasn't. I guess it wasn't, but oh, let me not do this just yet. Actually, no, that was Cheval Grant. Just grab these 3 because I do have Ramano, so let me actually even grab Corner Recovery just in case. Just in case, but we did get our 5 speed skills for the Ramano effect, so we'll be just fine. I hope Vexina's later as well. I am at 1 spark and want to spend that on the new scenario. Same. I do hope Vexina is delayed because she didn't get released on May, so I'm hoping she gets delayed later in the year. Because I do want to save, I guess, use whatever I have by the new scenario, and then from there, the next, what, 2 months, 2.5 months, I'll just save for the anniversary. Unless they're going to give me the same situation as last year with Katsuragi Ace and totally mess with me. It's been almost a year, I still haven't gotten her from getting spooked or whatever. So it's a little sad, but oh well. Next comment from Nova says, in terms of speed cards, I think I can finally say I'm a betweener master now. With Pasta and Vivlos, the speed goes burr. Dormente is a great card, but I probably don't need to mine Dura that much anymore. I'm not sure about the Sky Power card for runner. I usually just had all my inheritance on power. Not sure about this one, Chief. That's why you can probably shift your inheritance somewhere else. Probably speed, so you can get more speed at 1700. Or even put it to Wise if you're, to support Wise more, since most likely we're running single card. Or you can even go a little bit on Wise, a little bit on stamina. Anything, or yeah, a little bit of stamina. Or go full speed. Since you don't have to worry about power as much, I guess? Or you could swap that power inheritance to guts inheritance. I don't know. Make your choice. It's just a matter of switching your setup around. Like for me, I agree with you. Most of my inheritance, even in Lark, even in Grandmasters, probably even in Grand Live. Besides stamina being like the main inheritance that I normally do, power was always the other one. So I feel you on that. But even if you have a little bit of inheritance, you could still use a power card, because then it'll help you get to 1200 faster, get a little bit more. It'll probably help you out a little bit more if it's a little over 1200. So you never know. And I realize I haven't been doing any of the things, so let me use it right now. Any of the things. I think I could still squeeze in all of them somehow. I'll figure out a way. I'm gonna use 2 right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I don't normally do that, but I'll make an exception here. But Nuds had responded saying, in short, the sky is cracked. And yeah, I would say for training, as in using in matches, Pasta with Vivlos would be better because of check Pasta skill, but for Stadium, Dura Vivlos would be better if it will give you more stats and SP in general. Can I squeeze in a training here? Okay, I can, that's good. We're gonna have a turn to rest and then a turn to train, I believe. But yeah, the runner card seems good. You just need to adjust your setup if you don't want to mix it with power inheritance. I get you. It's hard to switch your usual setups, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. But other than that, thank you for the responses to Nova's comments, Nuz, and then there's still more Nova comments, so there's like 2 more Nova comments. So for Ju, I pre-farmed for her and got her to R10, I3, and level 60. I don't know what she does, but apparently things just die really fast. I used her ult once, and the second after the ult finish, I just cleared the stage. I don't understand what happened, but I don't think I need to understand. No. I don't think so. Well, I'm gonna have to rest here because that's not enough energy for me to do all my turns in the summer training. 2 bad rest days. Oh well. On Pridwin, there are pros and cons chart for Ju, and the cons is that she is boring to use because she's just out DPS everything. I don't consider this a con at all. The less brain I need in a game, the better. I need to save my brain power for work. No, I totally agree. I don't get why people say that strong characters are boring, because it's like, don't you just want to, defeat things fast? Wouldn't that make the game easier, faster to do for you? Because I do remember, this is going to be about Genshin. I do remember seeing a short about characters that this person, I don't remember who, because it just randomly popped up, so I decided to watch it. And she was like, characters I regret pulling for in Genshin, and one of them was um Ayaka, Kamisato Ayaka. And give me a sec here. I think I might change to red. Yeah, I'm gonna change. Yeah, I'm gonna change to red. One of them was Ayaka, and she was like, it was basically what you said. She's just too strong. I just use her ult, and everything just dies. She's not lying. Her burst is stupid strong. In my head, I was like, because she was the first 5-star I pulled. So I was like, isn't that a good thing? I didn't have any complaints because she was just wrecking everything. She was literally my main DPS until I started pulling for more characters. Or more DPS characters. So yeah. For me, just like you, if Jiu doesn't really use any brain power, so be it. So be it. I like that. Makes me have an easier time in a game. Why not? Why complain about it? I don't get people sometimes. It's not even a con, in my opinion. Did I not do red? I swear I did red, didn't I? Did I? I'm so confused. Did I not pick red? Or was I supposed to pick red now? I think I was supposed to pick red now. Don't necessarily remember, but I'm just gonna train with red, I guess. As for me, I didn't pre-farm for her because I didn't think about pre-farming for her. So mine is at Insight 3, but she is not level 60. I ran out of leveling up things. So I think she's like 30 or 40s. And then for her I forgot what it's called. I need to farm for that. I think I only have her at 3 or 4. But none of my characters are actually max on that. Yeah. Like, I try to play reverse more, but you could tell I'm not as invested as I should be in it to, farm for all that stuff. I think that's so hard to pass on, so. And then the last comment says, oh, speaking about sleep schedules. My sleep schedule is messed up and I'm sleeping at 4 p.m. and waking up at 12 a.m. I guess I'm on the Taiwan time. Dang. You get your whole 8-hour sleep. Sleeping the afternoon or early evening, however you want to call it. To me, for me, it's not evening until like 6 or 7 at least. Even if the sun's up, which is why I hate daylight savings, because the sun stays out for too long. Seriously. But I mean, my sleep schedule is messed up too. It's pretty bad. I'm usually awake at night. I'll let you know that. And then during the day, unless I have something to do in the morning, I will, besides recording, editing, posting, besides that, if I have anything else to do besides chores as well, or errands, almost like that's my sleep time in the morning. From like maybe 9 a.m. the earliest until like 3 to 4 p.m. in the afternoon. At least that's my sleep schedule. So it is kind of messed up. Then when I wake up, I go see what else I need to do before I jump onto the dailies that I do in the evening. if I'm not doing anything at the time, then I'll do it earlier or push it till like later. So it all varies for me, at least. But yeah, I'm a night person, so I'm usually up at night. And it's been like that for a long time. A long time. It was like that even way back in the day. Sounds like a while. Like, but then I had to switch it because of certain reasons, and then it became a normal sleeping schedule. Then eventually, then COVID hit. But it was even before COVID when I went back to this sleeping schedule. That's besides the point. I do wish I could fix my sleeping schedule and flip-flop everything, but flip it around, but I just prefer being up at night. I don't know if you guys are like that. It's just like at nighttime, don't really get much distractions. It's not bright outside. As you can tell, I'm a night person. And the weather's much cooler at night. Yeah, I'm definitely a night person. A night person slash, I guess, early morning. Because I'm still awake in the early morning. It is literally 4:18 right now as I'm recording. And yes, Mondays, I did mention this before, Mondays I do record a few hours earlier. So, yeah. But other than that, thank you for all the comments, Nova and Nuz, for responding to a few of the comments. Next comment is going to be from Eugen. Remember, guys, Eugen does post the room match IDs in the comments section. So if you guys aren't in the circle, but you still want to join the practice matches for the CM, feel free to join the room down in the comments section. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But yeah, the next comment is from Eugen. I just had to scroll up. Speed, Dora, and Kita are still good in my opinion with regards to specialty rate. It's just they are lacking some parts like extra stat points and skills, which is crucial for people gunning to the top because every points do count. True. But those two speed cards are still the only ones I have. It's just the inflation of those who spend are really high, so the competition on the top is really difficult compared to back then. Oh yeah, especially since we are now like 3 years into the game, almost 3.5 years into the game. Definitely more whales have appeared throughout the years. So yes, competition is way more brutal for the top spot. So do I care about it? Did I rest? Seems like it. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm gonna rest. I'm not gonna rest. I'm gonna use it. Whether or not I did use it. I'm not, because red needs power. I'd rather swap it here. So let me see. I'll probably give it a yellow just to get rid of the low 45 here. And then we'll focus on the other two on red. So yeah, we'll do that. Blue to yellow. Then we'll do the stamina training because it's the best one available to me. Before I can say I'm improving and at least average or a bit above trainer, but now I'm on below average trainer, as I think regarding to the key point arsenal I do have. You can say I'm barely hanging when it comes to competition, given pretty much I use the underdog Umas. Well, even for using underdog Umas, you still make it consistently to group ACM compared to myself. So if you're below average, that would make me below average. Because in a way, I feel like you do have better cards as well. So, regardless of your Uma choices, because I know you love to use Twin Turbo and Team Canopus, but regardless of that, you still have better results than I do, even though once in a while, or not even once in a while, each like CM or League of Heroes, I at least probably have one meta character in there. In this case, I have Doramente, I guess Tachyon. Would she considered meta for medium distance? Probably. Maybe for 2400 specifically, or 2000 specifically, because of her evolved skill, but yeah. Even though I use these characters that are quote-unquote meta, I still don't perform well, because our results when it comes to training aren't the best compared to yours, where you can get UDs and all that. Even though I've been trying to get UDs, but it's just not there. It's just not there. Maybe it has to do with the fact that you do have better factor parents than I do. Obviously, that will be a big factor on why you have better results, better training results and all that. So it's totally understandable. But yeah, you've definitely been a better, you, Nuz, heck, even Nova, because I know Nova has better cards, are all, in my eyes at least, better trainers than I am. At least that's how I feel. And even for like Tanoki coming in like a couple months, not like 7 months ago, I think it was 7 months ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tanoki. He's like on par with me. So yeah. I'm not just trying to talk myself down or anything. It's literally how it looks like. I'm not gonna deny it. Not gonna deny it. It's what I see in the comments, your result from all your results and all that. So props to you guys. I'm gonna use both of them here, cause actually no, I'll use one of them here and then I'll rest and then use it again. At Nova, who is a lucky mustard, having both of them max limit breaks, spending up to second pity. So he's now above tier than me and left me behind like usual. Oh, you're right. Since Nova did go for those 2 cards, he's definitely in a better position than I am. Definitely. Oh, I was gonna rest in this turn. Yikes. Because I still need to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna rest. Like I said I would. Hearing this makes me feel Goddess of Luck go far away from me and chance to be lucky when I'm planning to pull. Just pull, man. You just gotta do it. And don't worry about other people's luck. Just worry about your own pulls, is what I would say. Oh, I did say it, but it's generally what I was thinking. Because just because they pulled doesn't mean it should affect your luck. So it's kind of like when my brother, he called me a lucky person in Star Rail. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Because my account in Star Rail, I think is pretty nice with the characters I have. And literally, I guess everyone I've wanted to pull, I guess minus Hua Hua, because I did stop pulling for her because I wanted the next character more. But besides her, I guess, I've pretty much gotten every character that I wanted to pull for. And for most of them, I've nearly gotten all their light cones or quote-unquote weapons if in like talking about Genshin or Wuthering Waves. If we're talking about the weapons, that's technically what the light cones are, if you didn't know. So yeah. But I don't think, and my brother literally calls luck a skill. It's not a skill. It is not a skill. You just simply have to pull. Just gotta pull and be confident. Well, not confident. Just pull, hoping for the best. Don't worry about the other people's pulls and all that. Just simply worry about yours. It's the best thing I could say. If you're hesitant on pulling because seeing others pulls. I think here yellow would be the safest option. Or I don't even do it as well. Let me just work on power. But about power, Smart Falcon, I used her before just to get the groundwork for factor training. I assuming she had some use anyway. For advice I'm giving to you, I always take note first and consider what possible cards you have. Well, pretty much all the cards you told me about the debuffer with ground, Grass Wonder, you were pretty spot on with the cards. You assumed correctly. Or you considered correctly what cards I would have. Although majority of them were SRs, so chances are I did have them. Well, good chance. There's gonna be that one-off chance where I probably don't have it, and it'll be surprising, but it won't be surprising at the same time. But no, you've been pretty darn good with it. I wasn't sure if I had, what was it? The Speed Gold City? I wasn't sure. But I'm assuming you just assume I had it. Or considered I had it. And you considered correctly. So yeah. But like I said before, I do appreciate all the advice. So thank you, thank you. Sure. For this weekend, nothing new. Just Uma, Minecraft, reading manga. Maybe watch anime if I feel. Same. I haven't watched anime yet. I've actually gone back to, well, I've not gone back, but on YouTube, I've gone back to watching paranormal stuff because I do love the horror genre and all that. And one of the YouTubers I haven't watched in like a year, because he was doing different things besides different things before concentrating on the paranormal investigations. I was watching it because his content was interesting when it came to doing the Radonautica app. I don't know if you guys heard that. And then he turned into paranormal content, and his content has been better than most I've seen on YouTube. With less of a reason for me to be skeptical about what they're going through being legit or not, because a lot of the things that they do, a lot of things that happen to them happens in front of them, and knowing that they make sure to show that like no one else is around, just those two and all them, it's just crazy. So I've been kind of binge watching, like catching up to, I guess, present time is what I would say, to catch up and see what they're up to. But there are like two more that I like to watch because those other two are actually really good as well when it comes to getting evidence without it's seeming like it's fake, just like you would see from the actual TV shows. No shade to them, but yeah. So I don't know if I'll go back to anime just yet. Maybe in like a week or two, maybe. But right now I still haven't touched watching anime, so what? I did not use a single... Where am I? I did not use a single consultation? I swear I did. I swear I did, it's what I say, but from what the looks of it, I didn't. I'm hoping I did use... Huh. I'm confused, but... My power is not going to make it. My speed's kind of low, but... Oh well. And an old game from Steam. 100% orange juice. Which celebrated its 10 years, so it's like a tabletop game or Monopoly that you roll some dice and some cards. Oh, so just a board game. Or... Tabletop games are different from like Monopoly board game, like board games like Monopoly, right? Because when I think tabletop, I think like that's probably the same thing, huh? I don't know, because when I think tabletop, I think like D&D. I don't know why. I don't even play D&D or have ever. But I've heard of it, so that's why I did mention it. Minecraft. It's been a couple months since I've played it. Probably more than a couple months. Oh, honestly, with my brother getting a new PC, I mentioned this last week. With my brother getting a new PC, we might actually be able to play Minecraft more enjoyably without him lagging. So I might come back to playing modded Minecraft, not gonna lie, with my brother at least. I'll just switch it to blue. Oh, another comment from Eugen says, the circle reached 7,730th rank. Ooh. And stays with the C class, I did see that, with accumulated fan count of 250 million. Top 3 contributors for this month are Eugen, 52 mil. I'm actually not surprised. Nuz at 36 mil and Sieg at 18 mil. Ooh. Sieg. I need to check the circle actually, because it is June. So I'm gonna take a look at that today and then I'll let y'all know tomorrow at the members. I'm hoping, I don't know, I'll keep it to myself for now. I'm just gonna hope, but I'm gonna keep it to myself for now. But then followed by Nova 16.4 mil, Shizuka at 16 mil, and Shushu at 14.5. Ooh, I'm in top 6 respectively. Yeah, I kind of slowed down on the training, I'm not gonna lie. I slowed down towards like the end. I'm not gonna deny it, I will admit it. No changes in class, but I guess more to set up a bit to increase reward jewels. But for now, thank you for the 300 jewels. Far from class B, so I think you need around 600 mil. Anyway, good luck for this month. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully this month I'll do a little bit more. Hopefully. Judging from my stats right now, I think I can... I want to say I think I can drop the stamina inheritance and give it more to power. Just for Tachyon for now. At least that's what I was thinking based on my stats right now. But it could just be the unfortunate that my power wasn't really trained as much, because it could have if I had trained speed more. So obviously I'll give this more couple tries to see if maybe it's the inheritance. Maybe it was just my luck this time, but it's cool. We're gonna have to do guts for that one. Far from class B, so I think you need around 600 mil. Oh, I don't think I read this. No changes in class, but I guess more to step up a bit to increase reward jewels. But for now, thank you for 300 jewels. Anyway, good luck for this month. And then Nuz had responded saying, I already said this, but wow, you destroyed me and fans this month. Yeah, when Eugen goes factor training, pretty crazy. other than that, thank you for the comments, Eugen, and also Nuz for responding. Lastly, we do have a few comments from Nuz. My weekend went pretty normal. Just spent all my weekend studying and hung around at my girlfriend's dorm a bit since she has no roommate, but did nothing special. That's cool. That's cool. Spending some time with her and studying. And then, yeah, I decided and I didn't summon, since really thinking of it, every scenario they release a correct card alongside a scenario friend card. So yeah, we'll just max limit break that. Hopefully a speed card, but power or int would also be useful. I don't know if they release a speed card because they just released Vivlos. So yeah, that's why I don't think it's a power card. I mean power card, speed card. But yeah, they did do that last time, but it was the anniversary, so I kind of don't want to count it. Because obviously the anniversary will have that and Orferv. Or Ryoka and Orferv, since we already know the cards. And then I guess you are right, seeing those whale JP tubers on YouTube streaming for 6+ hours just training. I am like, there are a few though who just wail to collect. Those are menaces. Yeah. If they're streaming for 6+ hours, we're just training. They're literally spending at least like 40, maybe 30 minutes if they're really fast about it. But I'm gonna say like 30 minutes. No, not 30 minutes. Like 40 minutes to an hour for one run. So in just 6 hours, they can probably do 6, 7, maybe 8. Depending on their pacing, of course. But yeah. I personally don't think I can sit down and do this for 6+ hours. At least I don't think so. Do I need to grab anything else? I do. Another... Well, I'm not going to use this one, so maybe not. I'll just grab it. We'll grab that. We got 108 left. Not going to get any of the debuffs. That's Grass Wonder's job. Sure. And I think that's it for Nuz. So thank you for all the comments, Nuz. Eugen, Nova. Some more. Just thank you for all the comments, Nova, Eugen, and Nuz. Truly do appreciate it as always. Although it is just the weekend. It is the weekend comments, so I assume that Tanoki won't make it because I do record earlier on Mondays. Ren's probably busy with real life stuff. Hope things are alright with her. And maybe Cheese will pop in. Maybe Cheese will pop in before the... or during the next start of the scenario. Hope Homona is doing alright, because haven't heard from him. I'm gonna assume from him earlier. No, I haven't heard from him in a while, not earlier. So hopefully he's alright as well. Although it's nothing new. Just haven't seen him in a while commenting. Probably since the anniversary. Or yeah, probably. Other than that, hope y'all are good too. But with that being said, 1459 speed, 1291 on stamina, 1039 power, 1208 guts, and 1240 on wise. Honestly, could have been the run if speed was high, because most likely power would have caught up. Come on, I needed at least 250 to get to 1700. Okay, maybe like 241, but that's besides the point. I could have made it 1700, over 1700, and most likely power would have made it to 1200 at least. So if I had just gotten better speed trainings, maybe, or maybe if they had shown up instead, I probably would have gotten it. This probably would have been a setup, but I also didn't get an S on medium distance, which is kind of sad. which is also kinda sad. Well, I'm assuming we did get at least like a UE3, UE2. So let's see what we got. I doubt it's a UE5. It has to be like at least a 2. At most 3. UE1 is possible as well. I just didn't say it. Ooh. She might be okay to parent. If only the Tachyon event was still going on, I could use it on the red at least. This is still little factors though, so let's see if we can white factors. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. No, we got half of it. We got half of it. It's okay. She still might be better than some of the parents I do have, regardless, so. Yep, second best because she is the second UE I got. This is the third attempt I have done for her, so these are the only 3 results I do have for... Is it? No. I do have some other results. Probably like 1 or 2 more. So I do remember training her like at least 2 more times. That's how you know I haven't really been training. I've probably been training Duramente. I've done a few Grass Wonders ones for sure at Cheval Grand more than Agnes Tachyon. I'm not gonna lie about that. But this was before. I didn't do a Grass Wonder. No, I did. I did one. That one sucked. But it's alright. Let me actually refresh the comments one more time. Just to see. Yeah. Didn't make no new comments. So if you guys do decide to comment, just remember I will go over it in the next video. So feel free to leave a comment. I'll still go over it, but I will at least mention that it was from the previous video. So don't worry about missing out in the comment section. I'll still go over it eventually. If not, I'll most likely just reply myself. So feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you guys do want me to go over it in the next UMA video, just make sure you, from Tuesday to like Friday videos, or from Tuesday to Friday, just make sure you get your comments in by like 5 a.m. PST. For Monday's video, make sure you get your comments in before, like, I'm gonna just say by Sunday. I'm actually thinking of recording my Sunday videos a little bit more earlier, as in like record it on, not my Sunday videos, my Monday videos a little bit earlier, possibly around like Sunday night. So if I just to, you know, make my Monday mornings a little more available for me to do other things rather than editing and uploading. So yeah, Sunday night starting next week or this week. If you want your comments to make it on Monday's video, just leave a comment by Sunday night. Don't know when, probably 6. Actually, never mind. Sunday morning. The reason why I say that is because majority of the time, Sunday afternoon to like evening, I am busy. So Sunday morning, like 5, 6, just in the morning. So basically Tuesday to Sunday, the Monday videos are gonna be the same time, except Monday's video I'm gonna record pretty much a day earlier just to make my Mondays a little bit easier. So I hope that's okay with you guys. I just thought I'd let you know. I'll remind you guys again on Friday about it, just so you guys can remember. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I don't want to keep blabbing or blabbering. So with that being said, guys, if you guys did make it this far in this video, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about me changing my schedule for at least the Monday videos to basically being like the rest except recorded a day earlier prior to Monday. It'll benefit me more time wise, so that's why I'm thinking about doing it. And also let me know how your weekends went, since if you guys didn't. And also predictions for the new scenario character, maybe new scenario character, or not that, the character banner for the new scenario. Are we looking at a brand new character who hasn't been introduced in Uma? Maybe, actually. Or are we looking at I think we're most likely getting a new character. So let me know who you think could it be, or who do you want it to be? I know a lot of you are probably gonna say probably not Verxina, just because we're most likely gonna be spending our jewels on the support card, but what if they did do Verxina? Let me know down in the comments. But other than that, you can comment anything else you guys want to talk about. As long as it's appropriate, like I always say, I'll go over it in the comments section. And yeah, with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I just want to say this one more time. Thank you all for the support. As always, it means a lot to me. I just really appreciate it, guys. So with that being said, guys, thank you once again. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.